difference, you know. Just maybe the governing might be a little bit, but the result is the same corruption. Everywhere in the world.
When I started listening to reggae, I was still a youth, you know, in 1982, 83, so.
Okay.
You know, I grew up on
and that
DJ style,
you know,
the
80s era, you catch a bit of the real roots.
Yes.
Just before them changing on the computer thing.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
you know, I met a couple of artists, but you know, it's always
a joy.
Yeah, a joy.
To meet the one
experience again, to meet somebody again, you know.
So.
You know, you meet the artist again, you be a heart pound, you know.
Yeah, man. Likewise myself, you know, because even though I'm an artist for many years, but certain idols, apart from the one that I know over the years, like Burning Spear, so when I meet them people, everything is on a level. But, you know, other artists that you don't get to socialize yourself with.
Exactly.
I feel the same.
Yeah,
and wonder how the response is going to be. Because sometimes,
that's the thing.
To be honest with you, a lot of singers sing songs and say good things in them. But when you meet them in person, it's completely a different person. You know what I mean? It's like they're hiding behind something, you know what I mean? Because it's not the real people, you know? False pretenders.
I was overwhelmed and nervous when I met one like Buddy Wales. If I shook hands with him, I was like, I don't know if I should jump, cry.
Cry, I know what feeling, man.
Not burning spear, you know, talk to the man. Just for the man to talk to you, be like, oh shoot, the man talking to me.
Is it real?
Is it real? You know, my dreaming, you know, I have to pinch myself sometimes, you know.
It's the same thing for me with artists like Ken Bolton and people.
Yeah, man, I met man like Freddie McGregor.
I can remember when I was going to school as a youth, maybe about 8 to 10 years old. And you know, in Alpha Tree, Kingston, Jamaica, I usually hear the song Puppet on a String. And it was one of my first songs that pulled my attention as a singer. You know, I hear other songs, but that song, you know, it was a big song for me. And you know, when I hear Ken Bolt sing, and when I get the chance to meet Ken Bolt as a youth, growing up, still young, but I'm 20-something, you know, and work on the same stage with him as well, man. China, you have to hold your concentration together, else it come like you lose it, you know what I mean? Because I know how you feel, man.
Yeah, I know. I've been through it a couple of times, but every time you meet, you prepared. You can't say used to it, but every time it's a different vibe again, a different feeling. Like it's like it's the first time you're doing it all over again.
It's real, because even the same thing for artists. No matter how many years you see most artists singing on stage. It's not every time, but some artists at times, they have this, they call it butterfly in your stomach.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing they talk about nervous. You do it all the time, but every venue you go is different. And when them call your name, when the artist before you, or whatever happened before they call you on stage, and then you know that it's you next in the next few seconds, not minutes, seconds. You know, you get this little twinge. You know, you have to just know to shake it off. And one time you have to do the first song.
And it's just in front of thousands of people too.
Like you said, breaking the ice. When you do the first song or the second song, and you get a warm response from the people. It's just you're right back in yourself. So I don't know, man. Everything is blessed, man.
Respect, man. Thanks a lot. So,
anytime you're ready, fire. Fire away.
Well, let me put it this way. Welcome to OBF TV. My name is Clyde, aka JahWise. I'm sitting here with an honorable, respectable man, an icon in the business, a foundation artist, to put it that way. And to put it that way, it's like that. It's a pleasure, and I'm overwhelmed to meet the item, Mr. U.Brown.
Yes, sir.
Huford.
Yeah, the real name Huford Brown, but most people call me U.Brown.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. It's an honor to meet you. Welcome to OBF. Well, Father, I might say father, but I don't mean it in a disrespect.
No. It's nice to be a father.
Okay.
It's nice to be a father, so I'm honored when someone calls me father. I feel blessed.
Okay. Respect for that, man. I've been following you for a while, you know, listening to your music. I grew up with your music. And believe you me, it was always a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure to listen to your voice and listen to your music. Especially you never, to me in my eyes, went astray to sing anything that's derogatory or slackness or something like that. As a DJ, I respected the most to say that coming straight from my heart.
Well, give thanks, you know.
Respect to that.
Well, for me, my intention for my youth, I never really like things too out of the way. Even though all of us as kids misbehave, but I never really get too out of hand. You know what I mean? Yeah, I come across a few odd things like a spliff or so in the law, but I never get myself involved too tough. So, you know, it's just a thing that in me from my youth. So I couldn't come now and, you know, trying to educate and elevate people and know the difference between right and wrong, and still try to achieve whether material wise or blessings through dirty lyrics or dirty contents or, you know, things that is not fit enough for the human brain, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, Farah. The thing is, there's so much I want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
But I might be jumping here and there and everywhere.
There's no problem, that's how it is.
One question I'm dying to ask is that, listen, Farah, the music, reggae music, it took a big transformation, you know.
From where it was?
From where it was,
yes.
You know. Used to, when you go to a dance, you had the foundation list was man like, you know, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, you know, and, you know, Charlie Chaplin, you know, Johnny Clark, and all the artists, them all respectable artists, especially Linfeld Thompson.
Yeah, man. Wiser than Samson, you know.
Exactly. You know, and nowadays the foundation more or less is like the man called Sisla and Bojo and all that.
Capitan, etc. President
also
Brown, you know?
Conscious artists, respectable artists. How do you see that now that the foundation is, it's not foundation like it used to be before, you know? It's not like it used to be before, but why they consider that now as foundation? Do you have a take on that?
Well, every step in life, things have to change. You know, nothing can remain the same and will never remain the same. But and you have to make different platforms at times, you know. And what the youth them do now, people like Sizzla, President Brown, Capitan, you know, Luciana, you know, Tony Rebel, you know, just to mention a few. Yeah, they're doing good work. To be honest with you, you know, from the bottom of my heart, them doing good work. I'm really like the level where they take it at. You know what I mean? Because, as I said, every day things change, and you know, new generation, and life is like it's like a suit of clothes or your skin complexion. You have certain colors don't coordinate with your features, you know. And the younger generation, you know, is like what them present is not the artist really, you know, it's also the TV and the government of the world, all countries of the world. It's the thing that them presents to the youth them, and you know, and you find say the youths them take it a different way and get lost in certain things, and it's like they feel as if they're not doing or involved in certain things, they are not anybody. So, you know, you will find a few DJs that go astray, which in way they don't mean to be going astray or anything bad. Because whatever they said, whether it's sex, whichever way they talk about it, it goes like that in real life. But the fact still remains, there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, but
you know? And what I'm saying is that, yeah, you can talk about sex, but you have to have a special department for that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that is a personal thing. It's not something that you just come out and sing on songs. Or if you're going to express, find that you have to express yourself that way. You have to find a more decent way with a sense of humor. Like even the Calypsonian them. Like them I say, every girl need a good body.
Exactly.
A body is a friend. But then again, a body could be something else.
Yeah, it could be something.
You understand? So in a sense like that, you have to come across something like that. But if you come too plain and blunt, especially, you know, and like gun thing about shoot a man in him head, and you know what I mean? Yes, it happened, but we don't want to speak in that way. Say, well, make it come across like that is the way.